The latest Pulse Asia survey shows 83% of Filipinos trust President Rodrigo Duterte. The same percentage also approved of his performance. The survey was conducted after the controversial hero's burial of the late dictator Ferdinand Marcos and the resignation of Vice President Leni Robredo from the cabinet. Duterte's December approval and trust ratings are virtually the same as his September ratings when he obtained 86% in both categories. Only 5% of respondents disapprove of the president, while only 4% distrust him. 13% are undecided about their approval and trust in him. Ombudsman Conchita Carpio Morales on Friday says her office will address the complaint against former President Benigno Aquino over his role in the Mamasapano clash before she steps down in 2018. Morales is asked when her office will complete its investigation into the complaint against Aquino in connection to the deaths of 44 Special Action Force troopers in the botched Mamasapano operation. The ombudsman says, quote, "Maybe this year, maybe next year. It will take some time, and I still have 1.5 years. Don't tell me it will take 1.5 years to conduct an investigation. It won't take that long." Morales says the case is still being investigated to see if there are grounds for a preliminary investigation. In July 2015, the Ombudsman's Special Investigating Panel recommended the filing of administrative and criminal charges against 11 police officers, led by former National Police Chief Alan Purisima in connection with the Mamasapano clash, but absolved Aquino of criminal liability. Filipino-Chinese businessmen will fund another mega drug rehabilitation center under the Duterte administration. The rehabilitation center will rise in a military camp in Carmen, Bohol. Cabinet Secretary Juni Vasco says donation from the businessmen will be coursed through a Cebu-based foundation. The Bohol Mega Drug Rehab Center will be the second under the Duterte administration. The first is a 10,000-bed center in Fort Magsaysay in Nueva Ecija. A report by international human rights watchdog Frontline Defender says President Rodrigo Duterte, quote, "normalized the act of extrajudicial killing in his war on drugs." More than 6,200 have been killed in the Duterte administration's war on drugs since he took office in July. The report adds the war on drugs lowered the political cost of murder and raised the risk to defenders whose work threatens powerful interests. The report released this week said at least 31 human rights defenders, or HRDs, in the Philippines were murdered in 2016. The group also reported 31 deaths in 2015. The group says many attacks in 2016 targeted indigenous or environmental rights HRDs who are opposed to extractive or polluting industries. A former Snapchat employee sues the company for allegedly citing false numbers to boost its valuation for its upcoming initial public offering. The ex-employee Anthony Pompliano says his refusal to participate in the company's culture of misrepresentation led to his being fired. Pompliano claims Snapchat's chief strategy officer Imran Khan regularly falsified numbers to its investors. He says e-commerce giant Alibaba is one investor that was allegedly been victimized. Alibaba made a $200 million investment in Snapchat. Reports estimated in mid-2016 that Snapchat enjoys 10 billion video views a day with about 150 million users overall, a majority of which are coming from the 25 and under crowd. Snapchat's significant hold in the sector beyond the sheer numbers immensely adds to their value.